This spring 2023 adventure comes on the heels of a trip I took last fall where I had an opportunity to mudlark outside of London and metal detect near the city of Colchester. I found some incredible items there, including a 1604 gold hammered coin, along with several other medieval and Roman artifacts. What was incredible about both of these trips was the opportunity to walk upon and metal detect land that Vikings and Celtic tribes once occupied, land that Roman soldiers may have marched across, or land that held Saxon and medieval farmsteads. Awesome doesn't begin to describe the opportunity. This trip, however, took place in the spring. It was 10 days versus 7 days. And while I found some really interesting things we'll get to in a minute, I want to first show you the different types of field and weather conditions I experienced in the spring versus last fall's trip. This is what you get sometimes when you come to England metal detecting. Well, as you can see, in the spring, the weather and field conditions are a mixed bag. We definitely had some rainy days. We also had some nice days. Now let's take a look at some of the things we discovered. Getting something in the high 80s. Okay, we're at least getting a signal here. Just some type of zipper pull or clamp. Let's get it cleaned up here a little bit. D and a G, 5DG. Don't know what that stands for, but 5DG. All right, that's a Vicky Penny. I think we're looking at like 1881 maybe. Okay, this is a cool find. It's in great shape. I don't have anything for you. We have a coin. Haven't looked at it yet. Well, I can't make out anything on that side. Not yet. Other than a date. I'm going to go with a 1860 or 1862. Okay, look at this here. Pretty deep. This reads DGEL, I think RIE 1759. And on this side there's two lines facing one another. That is a cool find. Okay, in this hole I found another Royal Artillery button or something like that. This one has 3 cannons on it and a crown. Is that like the 3rd artillery maybe? I don't know. The shank is still there. This is a cool find. Okay, Gary's right here. Just pulled out a coin, and I just got my 2nd military button of the day here. Pretty cool. Gonna be a button, maybe? I think it's a button. That's gonna be a button. Let's get it cleaned up. Either that or a shotgun shell head stamp. Let's see. Let's get some water on this, clean it up a bit. Really cool, interesting design, but still can't make it out. Those look like, to me, they look like ponies or maybe lions. All right, we have a milled silver right here in the hole. Let's go ahead and clean it off a bit. Well, I cannot get a year off of this. I'm not sure if it's on the front or the back, but that's a King George silver. Excellent. What you doing? Hi. Okay, here I'm on a horse pasture. Just pulled something nice out. Let me show you. It's a button. There is some writing on the back here. We'll have to make that out, but looks like a crown with an artillery wheel. A piece of artillery. Really cool. Okay, I've cleaned this up a bit. Let's take a look at it. This might be a hat pin, a military hat pin. Gilded. Okay, I have no idea what this is. I just cleaned it off a little bit. Let me give it another rub. Almost looks Chinese, doesn't it? I can't make out anything on that side. Not sure what this is. Maybe a watch winder. Nope, there it is. Nothing discernible on there. I can't make out anything, at least. Okay, again, really cool here. Not sure if this is a bale seal or a lead token, but really looks interesting. I think that's a bale seal. It's lead. It's heavy. Really cool. Okay, this is cool. I found these before. Pretty sure this is a large crotal bell. Big one. I'm not sure if we clean out the dirt, the clacker's probably still in there, so crotal bell. Okay, here it is cleaned up a bit. The clacker is indeed inside. I don't think you can hear that, but that's a cool find. An English crotal bell. Now there's the bust, the profile. Okay, let the pigeons loose. I think I found my first hammered coin on this trip here. Look at that. Interesting, because it was ringing up low. It was in the 60s. Outstanding. When metal detecting, any hammered coin is considered to be a special find. However, there are three things I found to be intriguing with this particular 1279 hammered coin struck more than 740 years ago. To begin with, the coin features Edward I, also known as Edward Longshanks due to his tall stature. He was a fascinating monarch for several reasons, but was noted for being the one to battle and defeat the famed Scottish knight Sir William Wallace. This was featured in the popular Mel Gibson movie Braveheart. While that movie has some historical inaccuracies, Wallace was indeed defeated by King Edward during the tragic 1298 Battle of Falkirk. That battle and King Edward's decisive victory shattered Wallace's coalition and destroyed his reputation as a general. Another unique thing about this hammered coin is its long cross design. Up until the mid-1200s, English silver pennies were made with a short cross on the reverse, and this made it difficult to judge where the edge of the coin should be, making it easy for coin clippers to remove some of the silver. The long cross design included a flared cross which went to the edge of the coin, and this was done to prevent the coinage of the country from being clipped, thereby reducing the weight and value of the silver coin. The idea was that an extended long cross on the reverse would make it more clear if the coin had been tampered with, and merchants were advised to refuse to accept a coin for payment if the ends of all four limbs weren't visible. Finally, this coin has two other features that add to its rarity. You see, the punishments for being caught coin clipping were severe. It was often viewed similarly to counterfeiting and could warrant a death sentence. Still, the potential profits were so great that coin clipping routinely occurred, and according to my UK detectorist friends, it's actually more common to find a clipped versus an unclipped hammered coin. And this particular Edward I hammered silver long cross coin appears to be unclipped. And it's also from the more sought after Canterbury Mint. So this was indeed an exciting find.